So I am going to record and talk and play some video games. And sorry if I come across a certain way, but I mean, it's all good. It's all love. What I've learned about myself, first of all, I am 30 years young. I started therapy 4 years ago. And it wasn't my perception of therapy has changed. I used to think it was something like, I just didn't understand what it was, which was like, it's insightful. And one thing I've learned about myself is that I have some rusty social skills, which is understandable. I don't have that much practice socializing with other people. And that's something that is going to change. Okay, so what I'm doing is I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't at all, but I am looking through the Nintendo eShop because there are some deals. They've got some games that are on sale, and video games can be very expensive. But that's not necessarily a bad thing because we all need to get paid one way or another. Life, right? This is what it means to be um, an adult. Um, yeah, an adult. Like, no shade to people who rely on the government to pay for their life. but but if you are on like welfare, that's what's going on. The government is keeping you alive, basically, um, and they kind of control you. Um, Now, if that's something that you need to do, then yeah. If that's something that, because I get it, like a lot of people are on welfare. Like today is the 4th of August, and you look at the lines at the federal building and it goes across the corner. You could have sworn that people were waiting for a really popular burger joint, or waiting in line for a concert or something, or a club. So they have a Cuphead bundle for 1943. I have no idea what I want to buy. Listen, even if I did have all the money in the world, buying all of this, even if I could buy all the games that I kind of want to buy, that would like defeat the purpose. So like I've been looking at this and I haven't had any clue as to what to buy. So I'm kind of like talking it out right now. So for about $20, right, 1943, I can get let's see, let's read this, right? I can buy Cuphead and then the downloadable content, right? I could just buy Cuphead base, right? And that would be $13, $14. So I would save myself about $6, right? Um, and that would be the downloadable content, right? But it's on sale. So what I would be getting for $20, right, is Cuphead and the Delicious Last Course is a bundle containing the original Cuphead adventure and the follow-up expansion, The Delicious Last Course. The way they market it is 2 all cartoon adventures, 1 delightful bundle. In Cuphead, players battle screen-filling bosses in a run-and-gun action experience inspired by cartoons of the 1930s. Now, I'm not sure how I would enjoy that kind of gameplay. I definitely am a gamer, and I go back and forth with it because games were something that I was addicted to. I was, And so like uh, I'm being cautious about it because it's not so much that the video games, right? It's more so like me. So uh, I'm not addicted anymore. I've got a good balance to my life now as a young adult. So, but I don't want to give up video games. So I don't have to. Um, it's not necessarily something that's like terrible. Um, it I do wrestle with it though, and is playing video games productive? I mean, I think it can be. Um, for me right now, it's not necessarily the most productive thing to do. Um, but I wonder, and I'm thinking, like, could it be something productive that I do? Like, what would be productive if I were playing video games? Like learning. Um, learning is productive. Uh, so there's no like right or wrong thing to learn. Um, there's no like shame, and then there's no like guidelines to life. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I still have a lot to learn when it comes to my relationship with video games. It's I worry that it's not a healthy relationship. Um, so in Cuphead, okay, blah blah blah. Play as Cuphead or Mugman in single player or local co-op as you traverse strange worlds, acquire new weapons, learn powerful super moves, and discover hidden secrets while you try to pay your debt back to the devil. I've seen people play Cuphead. I've seen the ending. It's not a terrible game. That wouldn't be a terrible buy. Um, there's a deal on a video game called Terraria. Um, I played Overcooked 1, enjoyed it. Overcooked 2 is on sale for $6. So let's go ahead and click on that and read the description there and see how I feel. Yeah, Overcooked was fun to play. Uh, the thing about my worries, right? I was worrying about like video game addiction. It wouldn't be so bad if I was being productive with it. And by being like, and like what would be productive for me, I think would be socializing, right? Making connections with other people. Uh, so I hope video games can do that for me, because then it would be healthy. Um, as long as I'm like keeping up with other aspects of my routine, which is like exercising and journaling and whatnot. Reading is good. Um, and it's not and video games themselves aren't like a drug. Uh, it does affect the brain. So I guess in like the most basic umbrella terms, it could be considered one. I guess if you want to use the definition of like the layman's term of drug, which is like an addictive substance, right? Not the clinical term. Clinically, video games are not a drug. It's not a substance that you ingest into your system. You can't ingest the switch. I can bang it against my head, and all that would happen is I would get a bloody head. Okay. So Overcooked returns with a brand new helping of chaotic cooking action. Journey back to the Onion Kingdom. Ah, yes. And assemble your team of chefs in classic couch, co-op, or online play for up to 4 players. Hold on to your aprons. It's time to save the world again. Out of the frying pan into the fire. To be honest, I'm probably not going to buy any games because I'm kind of just having fun window shopping right now. You saved the world from the ever peckish. Now a new threat has arisen, and it's time to get back in the kitchen and stave off the hunger of the unbred. Okay. And then they just kind of go into like some of the features, which is like online multiplayer madness. Feast your eyes on this. Journey across a brand new overworld. Yeah, yeah. Whet your appetite. Wheat your appetite. Travel the land cooking up a range of new recipes, so new stuff to cook, not just the same old, same old. Romaine calm, funny. Travel through teleporters across moving platforms. Okay, so just new ways to interact with the map. So, although that didn't sound too different. Um, the bundle is $48.49. Unfortunately, the bundle is not on sale that I can see here. Terraria looks kind of interesting pixel art. Let's go ahead and click on that. Um, I bought I used the coupon to buy myself breakfast from Burger King today, and that cost me like $8. So just putting things into perspective. I'm looking at some of the images here. Looks like a cute little fun game. Very pixel arty. It says the world is at your fingertips as you fight for survival, explore for fortune, and dig for glory. I'll be honest, I'm kind of feeling nostalgic right now. I'm reminding myself. This feels what I'm doing right now. Feels like what I would do as a kid when my mom would go shopping at the Food for Less or the Superior, and I would like be such a headache to her that but like also I came up with a solution. I'm like, okay, fine, like obviously we're not having a good time here together, and I was like a young kid. I was like, how about I just go to the GameStop and I'll spend my time over there while you go do your thing over here, and then you come get me when you're done and we'll go home. And so I would go to the GameStop by myself as a young kid and just window shop. So I would read the back, and it's kind of interesting. Like whatever would attract me to a video game then is still what attracts me to a video game now. Except now I'm more so worried and concerned about making sure that my hard-earned money is invested in something good, right? But that's another factor into like why this is like something that's on my mind. Like I am putting a lot of thought into this process. So, and that's not a bad thing. The world is at your fingertips as you fight for survival, explore for fortune, and dig for glory. I wonder how that mechanic is. Is it like it's a 2D pixel art, so it's probably just like hold down and press A, right? Delve deep into cavernous expanses, test your mettle in combat, and construct your own city. That's pretty cool. I like the idea of constructing a city. Terraria offers more than ever, including a brand new labor of love content, representing an impressive catalog of 5,000 items. Terraria is truly a unique adventure. It blends elements of classic action with sandbox-style creativity. I don't know what that means. New labor of love content. Okay. New world seeds. Okay, whatever that means. Improvements. Oh, there's bosses in this game. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was bosses. I don't know how that works. Well, it's a one player, but you can play a multiplayer. That's cool. Just reading the stats, it requires 455 megabytes. Not bad, honestly. I would probably have fun with this game. Cool. But again, it's not about, even if I could buy all the games, it's not about buying all the games. It's about, I don't know, the process, right? So I'm having fun looking through all these games. I've looked at Don't Starve. I don't know. It's the art appeals to me, but I don't know about it. It seems like a hipster game, but damn if it don't look cool. Art style is dope. Looking through it right now. Again, I wish I could like show you, but as you can see, it's not the best. Shall we watch one of the like I've seen? I'm gonna watch a little. Let me see. Yeah. Let's put up the volume. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so I just finished watching it, and I got my card. We're gonna buy it. Nah. Woo! I'll be honest. I'm kind of hyped. Like that trailer got me hyped. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty cool. Don't Starve Together is the standalone multiplayer expansion of the uncompromising wilderness survival game Don't Starve. Wow, some powerful words right there. Again, multiplayer. Man, I really wish I had a friend group to play with. How cool would it be? Okay, I'm putting it out there into the universe. This is my one day wish. I'm gonna grab my comb. Hold on. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Keeping track of my card. Okay, so let me grab my comb real quick. Comb, I'm gonna make a wish. I'm gonna wish that one day, the lifestyle that I live evolves and changes to the point where I'm having like, I don't want to say parties, because I don't like the idea of partying as it's represented in like pop culture, right? Like weed, sex, drugs, all that stuff. Like no, no juvenile party. But just like I want to be at a point where I have a group of my peers together, and we're all having out, having out, combination of making out and hanging out. No, we're all just together, enjoying each other's company and playing a video game. That would be dope, as opposed to like me being isolated, playing a video game. That's not so great. And I do mean peers, not like just anybody. I do mean peers. So, and that's hard to find because I am growing and changing. So I'm learning who my peers are, and I think it's a hard group to find. Uh, it's a hard group of individuals to bring together, as it is. Enter a strange and unexplored world full of strange creatures, dangers, and surprises. Gather resources to craft item. Okay, that's pretty cool. I do enjoy that in video games. And structures that match your survival style. Play your way as you unravel the mysteries of the strange land. Alright. I'll be honest, it's $5, dude. Man, that's what I paid for breakfast, Man. And that deal is live for another 6 days. No wrong decisions, honestly. I make good decisions and I can trust myself. Boom. Clearly, I've gained some confidence in myself as a person. Shall we continue? Oh boy. Katamari. Man, Katamari is another game that's for sale for $7. See, so many good games for cheap too. So let's see. I could buy Don't Starve for $6. We're rounding up, and I could buy Katamari for $8, and that'll be what? 6 plus 8 is 14. Yeah, $14. King of the Cosmos accidentally destroyed all the stars in the universe. He sent his son to Earth and ordered him a large Katamari. The prince rolled the Katamari and made the Katamari bigger and bigger, rolling up all the things on the earth. The Katamari that he created floated in space, sparkling, and brought back the lost starry sky. I'll be honest, you know a game that is titillating my brain? Scintillating? My brain is they have Borderlands for sale, and they have Diablo for sale. They have Crash the Insane Trilogy for sale. The bundle, they have Mario Strikers Legend for sale. They have Plants and Zombies for sale, which, believe it or not, is kind of like something I consider too. Rayman Legends, right? They have Hyrule Warriors for sale, but it's not really a sale. It's still expensive. They got South Park for sale, which is dope. Civilization, which I think I might like. I think I might enjoy Civilization. I mentioned Borderlands. They got Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope for sale for $20. Uh, I have the original, not the original. I have the first one, the Battle for the Kingdom or Kingdom Battle. I did enjoy that. I bought the DLC. That one also cost 20. With Donkey Kong, I got my fill from that game. Really, they have Scott Pilgrim versus the World, which is a cult classic, right? So I kind of want to. I have reasons to buy that for $5, right? Like that's a deal and a half. Like that's a steal because like not only would I get cred for playing that game, but is cred really what I want? Like I'm not about the smoke. I'm really not. They have Nitro Team Racing, which has a sentimental value for me because I used to play kart games as a kid, and Crash Team Racing is just kind of like it hit that sweet spot for me. They have Prince of Persia, the remake, right? The Lost Crown, which I've seen some gameplay for it. Shout out to the completionist for meeting with their team and putting me on game for that with that through his YouTube channel. Monster Hunter, bro. I played my first ever Monster Hunter game when I was a young, not a young, when I was an old boy. I was an older teenager and I played Monster Hunter Tri. Do you understand that I have a nostalgia for that game? So the fact that they have Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak Deluxe for sale for 25 bones, that's 25, count them, dollars. And I'm just looking at it and like, it's probably not going to run the best on the Switch, you know, but better than Dark Souls. And there's so much. There's so much. So let's read, right? Let's read because it's not about buying. I'm going to repeat this. Even if I could afford to buy all the games that I catch in my eye, it wouldn't be about that. One, I wouldn't have the time. Two, it's about the process and the journey. The acclaimed action game and its massive expansion in one set with deluxe content. Experience Monster Hunter Rise and its massive expansion, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, in one convenient set. Okay, a lot, yes, that is involved. Experience the thrill of the hunt, a new style of hunting with dynamic 3D action. That's a selling point. Explore new maps and take on fearsome new monsters using a new dynamic style of hunting action where you can traverse more freely than ever before. I'll be honest, as I was reading that, I had another thought in my head. I tend to do that. My brain loves to think about different things. So, life isn't easy, relationships are complicated. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm not talking about what's on my brain. I am talking with myself, being aware, listening to what I'm saying to myself in my thoughts, and then voicing out what I'm telling to you now, which is that life is complicated. But here's the thing. I value myself. So sorry if there are people out there who would want to spend time with me. And if I were to give my time to every single one of them, well, that's the thing. There are a lot of people that I would be giving my time to. And if I'm a new person and I'm a new version of myself, then I just can't do that. Because I'm valuing my life and my time. And I'm not just like in this ocean where I need to like sell myself out for the cheap. So, People don't have to understand it, but my time is valuable, and it's not like we're living in communist Russia. I deserve, one, I deserve to be compensated. Two, I can't control how other people look at me and think of me, even though I do care. And then three, it would just all around be a good idea because I have great ideas. All right, let's continue reading. Experience the thrill of the hunt, a new style of hunting with dynamic, three-dimensional action. That's a better one, huh? All right. Explore new maps and take on fearsome new monsters using a new dynamic style of hunting action where you can traverse more freely than ever before. The ultimate hunting thrill awaits you in Monster Hunter Rise and its expansion, Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak. Sunbreak. Break that, mother son. Relationship, if it's a toxic one, transform it into a better one. What's up? Okay, so Monster Hunter Rise. I'll be honest, I kind of want to buy this one. Like, all those other games look dope. They look dank. The thing is, I only want to allow myself to buy one. It's not even an issue. Like, it is an issue. Money. Blech. It's not about like getting as much dopamine as I can. It's about developing a healthy relationship when I didn't have one before. Well, I have had one before, lost it, transformed it into a less healthy one, and now I'm in the process of transforming it back into a healthy one. And what I mean by that is I had school in my routine as a young man, as a younger version of myself. And school was like part of that healthy balance, even though it wasn't in control of it. Now, as a free, independent adult who's still dependent on his dad, I can't. I broke all the rules, and I just completely allowed myself to be consumed by video games. So I'm transforming that unhealthy relationship back into one where, like, when I was a younger version, the younger version of me was going to school, studying, getting good grades, and playing video games, and hanging out with friends. So it's about finding that again. But I'm not going to be able to do that with school. So I have to do that through, like, other, I don't know. That's the difficult part. How do I do it? I can join like a league, like a club. I have the gym, so that's one. The library is two. And hopefully through those I can just start to and then work. So I need to like continue and just keep on doing good, because right now all those things have me very isolated. I'm doing it to myself, but it's not easy being cheesy. Copyright Ismail. About Monster Hunter Rise, I'll be honest. I was reading like Don't Starve, and yeah, it's cool. But as I continued to read, my interest waned. Still interested, but just not as hype. I keep coming back to Monster Hunter, and I keep getting hype. Like, I want to play this game because Monster Hunter Tribe was so fun. It really hooked me. Hunt a variety of never-before-seen monsters and enjoy new gameplay features like the wire bug and new Palamute Buddy. I'll be honest, even if it was the exact same, still it would still be hype for me because it's been so long. I think I played Monster Hunter Tribe back on the Wii, bro, and we're on the Switch. We went through the Wii U, right? And that's it, huh? Wii U, and then we got to the Switch. So the Switch is coming to the end of its life cycle, I think. So we're about 6 years. 6 years for the Wii U. So that's 12 years. I'm 30 now. So I was like, 18? Yeah, man. Whew. It's been some years. over a decade. Okay, about Monster Hunter expansion. The world of Monster Hunter Rise gets bigger and deeper with this massive expansion where brand new monsters and locales await. Uh, Please take care to avoid duplicate purchases. Oh, that's not necessary. Oh my goodness. I want to buy it. I do. I really want to buy it. Luckily, I don't have to buy it right now. I can still wait and have some time to make the decisions. Half an hour already? Perfect. That's it. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. All right. Final sign off tag at the end. I'm thinking of a tag. How do I end this? How do I tag it? Oh, I wish on the comb, so you know it's gonna come true. Let's see. That's about it. Honestly, that's about it. I'm gonna leave it there. All right. Peace, love, and me. You know you love me.